Hi ladies, I'm here today to do my next design team project for the Trinket Parlour, and I am using past design team package bits and pieces. I'm using some bits and pieces that I've purchased myself from the Trinket Parlour and some bits and pieces from my own stash. So what I want to make is like a dangle, a decoration type thing, and I'm going to be using two of these cabochon settings, again from the Trinket Parlour, and these cabochons from the Trinket Parlour, and these are the bird themed one. They're birds and bird cages, so I've picked a couple of those out. I'm also going to be using some beads. These beads, various different glass pearls, different sizes, just a few. I may or may not use them all. So I've got some of them in white. I've got these pink and green beads that I got in the Trinket Parlour Boxing Day sale, and I've just picked out the pink and green. And then I've got like these, I don't know what you call them, but they're green and clear and white, and also from the Trinket Parlour. I've got some check crystal beads from my own stash. I have some little daisy spacers, some chain, some split rings, and some bead caps, again all from my own stash. Again, may or may not be using them all. I've got some check seed beads as well, they're clear, and I have two of these large spacer beads from the Trinket Parlour. I have this pretty bird cage from the Trinket Parlour. I'm using this key ring as my dangle piece because I can't find just the round bits. I've got some somewhere, but I can't find them anywhere. So just for the sake of the video, I'm going to add that on, but I will probably change it. So I've got my two cabochon settings, and these are the cabochons that I'm going to be using. One's a bird cage with a little birdie on it, and then this is just like a tree branch with some birds on it. So because they're sort of, this one's got green and pink in it, this one's got quite a bit of green in it, so that's why I'm using the green and pink beads from the Trinket Parlour. I've also got some tools, just the normal cutters, nose pin, whatever they're called, some roundy bits, and these, because the rings I use are split rings rather than jump rings, so this, I don't know if you can see that, so I just need something that separates them so I can get, so this is what this is for. It's supposed to be easy. So you just use this tool to, I'll show you when I do it. I think that is about it. I'm also using my Beacon 3-in-1 from the Trinket Parlour as well. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is to set my cabochons. And then because it's going to be dangling, I didn't want a bare side here. So I'm actually going to glue these two metal pieces together, so that there's a cabochon each side. So when it spins round, you've got something to look at both sides rather than just the bare back. Yeah, you get me? So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to start off doing that first because I want to glue to dry. So I am going to add my glue in the centre of that first. So I'm in this one. Then I'm going to get my cabochons. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Make sure they're up the right way. which is that way. I'm going to pop them in there. And make sure it's lined up how I want it to be. Like that. And then the second one, the birdcage one, in there. So they're just the right size, these cabochon settings for this pack of cabochons. Let's just get that right as well. So I'm just going to give that a couple of minutes to dry before I glue the backs together. Oh. So that they set. Okay, so that's the easy bit done. Now, I'm not sure how, oh, I know what I wanted to do. This white bird cage, it's got a little tiny birdie inside. You probably can't see it on camera, but if you look, that pearl is more of a creamy colour rather than white. So I've found a bead sort of similar size, and I'm actually going to change that so that it goes with everything else. So I need these, and I'm just going to take this off. And find the hole. Try and straighten this, so I can get that pearl off. Can you see what I'm doing? So somewhere, these are, no, they're not going to work. Let's see if that will come off. I could have just done a new one, but as it was already on there. Come on, get off. Get off, get off, get off. I want to keep this one because it's got tiny little bead caps on it that I want to use. So, what can I pull that off with? It's coming, slowly but surely. No, it's not. It's not going to come. Oh yes, it is. There, that's that done. I've ruined the bead, so I'll throw that in the bin. I'm actually going to try and reuse that because I've also been using. Sorry, I forgot to say. Wherever they've gone, I'll be using head pins and eye pins if I can find them. Don't know what I've done with them. I just had them. Oh, I know. That's a little tin of all my head pins and things in there. So now what I want to do is put my new pearl on. I hope it goes on a lot easier than it came off. Just bend that back round. There's not much to grip hold of, so I'm struggling a bit. Do you know what? See if I've got any head pins left. I'll just do a new one. If I've got any left. Have we got any? Oh, this one. Oh no, it's not. It's just one I've cut. It's always the way when you want something you can't find one. Got loads of eye pins, but no head pins. Oh well, I'll just use one of them. Save me struggling with this one that I've bent up. Pull that back off, and the bead. Throw that in the bin. Put that on. Put my bead on. I don't know how that's happened, but the other end of the head pin's actually on here, so let's see if I can undo it without mucking this up. No on camera, no. Now, just take that off and just bend that back round. See, all done. So I'm going to put that on there. That's better. Now it's white. Cut off my excess that I don't need. I'll say about there. Bend that over and then just roll it up, hang it on before I finish it. Oh, need a bit more. Sorry if I'm going off camera. I need to pull my camera out. Is that better? Hopefully I won't go off camera now. So that will dangle back on there. And I just need to close that up. You probably won't bother doing all this, but I do like my stuff to match. So, and you could see the cream next to the white beads. I think that's done. That's that, so it don't come off. So they are. Just change the colour of the bead. So that's that ready. Okay, so what I want to do is now lay out my beads how I want them. Now the cabochon's going to go on the bottom, and the bird cage will hang from the bottom of the cabochons. So let's do it where you can see it. So I think what I want, what do I want? I want a nice crystal in between that, and in fact I might even put the pinks on there. Like that, and then I'm going to have them hanging from the cabochon like that. So I just need to do the rest. So I'm going to start with a green bead, I think. And then I'm going to have a crystal. Another green bead. And I will be putting these bead caps on the bigger beads. Like that. Then that one in there. That one there. and that one there. So, and then I'm going to put another crystal, and then I'm going to put a pink and a crystal and a green. In fact, what I might do is put 3 of those in there, 3 of those in there, and then I will do another big green one, like that. Another crystal there, some more pink. Hope I'm recording. Thought I was recording the other day when I was doing my canvas and I wasn't. Oh no, hang on. Need another crystal in there, then the green. I love these beads from the Trinket Parlour. They're real pastel-y colours, really lovely. So what I'm thinking, to keep it more in line with this bit down here, I'll leave that one in the middle, and then I'm going to put another crystal there, some more pink, some more green, like that. You see that, like that. I'm just going to try and bring it all down a bit. That there, that. It's best to do your layout first, so you know what you're actually gonna, how you're gonna bead it all together. I mean, you could just guess it as you go along, but I like to lay mine out ready. Okay, so then I want another 2 of these. I think I'm going to have to find some more because I didn't get enough out. With a bead, a green bead, then another crystal. Let me just find some more. Of those. Make sure I get the same ones. That one and that one. So then I will do that and that. Choose something different, like that. Like that. So that is my design. What I might do is actually let's put some more down this end. Let's bring it up so you can see it. Got some muck in there. That one, so a crystal in the middle, and then the green ones again. Or is that going to be too much? What do you think? Because I really wanted this as the focal point, so maybe I'll take them out. Well, you know what, I have forgot these. I'll put that in there, that in there. Small crystals, I'm going to put 3 crystals there actually, but nice clear ones. Didn't put any pearls in, did I, after I changed that? Maybe if I put, no, don't like that. That in there. Maybe add some, oh, I think my cat's trying to get in. Don't want too many pearls, just maybe like that. And then another one of these up here before I hang the dangle on. We'll see. I think we will try that. Right, bear with me a second. I'm just going to let my cat out. Let me pause you. I don't know how to pause. Oh well, she'll have to wait a minute. So yeah, not sure about these, but maybe I could just add them on the big bit down there. We will see, we will see. So that's my basic design. I may or may not change it. No, I think they're too big. I think they're too big for this project. I have got a white one. Maybe I could use that somewhere, maybe up here. Or maybe just dangling from... Right, I've got to let the cat out. She's scraping the door. Hang on a sec. Right, I'm back again. I am just going to start by adding my piece of chain to my key ring. I've only got a little bit of chain, I don't want a lot. So I am going to use, I've put a split ring on my key ring. Now I'm just going to find the end. And try and add my chain. Okay. Put that in there. Draw this on. And just pull it round until it's on. Okay. So there's my start. So I'm going to put that to one side for a minute. The next thing I'm going to do is the same for the chain. Again, just a very tiny piece of chain for the bird cage. So I'm going to add that. Make sure I'm in camera. Use my tool to split the ring. Oh. Cut all my nails off this morning, so usually I just split them open with my nails. See, that's what that does. I'm going to add my piece of chain on. Like that. And I'm going to add my bird cage on while it's open. If the ring will keep still. Is that on? That's it. Oh. So that's my bit with the chain on. And what I'm going to do is add that to the cabochons. But now they're dry, I am going to glue those together again so that it gives it time to dry. So I'm going to add some glue onto this. Around there, and then just some tiny bits around the edges. And on the ring. And then I'm going to line it up. And make sure all the holes are in the right places. and that it's all lined up nice, nothing's overlapping. Like that. Get it in the right place, and then I can just set that aside to dry. Okay, so can you see that? So there's something to look at on both sides when it spins round, when it's hanging. Okay, so I'm going to put that to one side to dry, and then I'm going to start putting these beads together, and I'm going to use my eye pins to do that. So what I'm going to do is just put on as many as I can on one, and then I'll cut it and make a loop the other end as well to add to the next bit. Pearl, bead, crystal, sorry, and then will the other pearl fit on? Oh, can you believe that? Just dropped it all. What am I like? Start that again. That, the pearl, a crystal, and another pearl, and I'm going to hold on to it properly this time. Okay, so that's my first one, and I think I've got just enough left there to make a loop. It'll only be a little loop, but that's all I need. So I'm just going to bend that down a bit, pinch the end and twist it round for my loop. That'll do me. Okay. It's a very tiny loop, but that's all I need. All right, so that's the first one done. So that's the top. So I'm going to do the same again. Make sure I do it right. I want a crystal, I'm missing a crystal. So crystal first, then my bead cap, then my green pretty bead. I'm not putting pearls all the way on these ones now, so I can hopefully get some of these on. I might have to do these separate. I'm just going to have a look what they look like first, because I don't think I'm going to get them all on. No, I'm going to do them separate. So cut off my excess, about there, can you see, sorry. Try not to drop them everywhere like I just did. And again, I'm going to bend it down like that. Can you see that? I know I'm being really quiet, but Kane's asleep next door, so I've shut the living room door. He's asleep on the sofa. I'll probably scream the house down when he wakes up and I'm not there. But squish that in a bit at the bottom. Okay, so that's my next one. Oh, that's why I didn't need the extra bead, because it's there. Sorry, I can take that off. I didn't need that bead, that crystal. Just cut a little bit more of that off. Okay, so that's that. You see that? So that's the first two done. And now I'm going to string all these together. So green, 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 pink, 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 and a crystal. Okay, so again that gives me just enough to make a loop. Bit of a bigger loop, but hey ho, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that one will go there. And the same with these. Again, green, 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 pink, 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 and a crystal. It's the same, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry. I need to cut a bit off that. It's too long. Just a little bit. Make my loop. Better. Ooh. So that will go there. I should join them as I go really, but I like to do that at the end. So again, I'm going a bit, oh, that's why I was supposed to put the crystals in the middle, but oh well. Pin. That one's been cut, so I want a nice long one. So again, green, 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 pink, oh, it's cane, pink. I will be back, ladies. Back again, sorry about that, ladies. Right, I'm now going to do this one the same as this one here. So I want the crystal on first, then the bead cap, green bead, if I can find the hole, then the bead cap. Okay, same as that, as you can see. So I'm going to cut some off. About there. Anything that sort of size, I keep it, because if you're doing little beads, you can reuse them. Just make another loop on each end. Okay, so I'm going to bend that down, and I'm going to make a loop. Make sure it's all closed up properly. Well, I could do if I had my glasses on. Okay, so that's that one. That goes like that. And then this last one, I want the crystal, the bead cap, the green bead, bead cap, pearl, crystal, and the pearl. Okay, so then that is the same as that. Try and keep it similar top and bottom. And I'll try and make a, I'm not going to bend this one over because I haven't got much room to play with. Just make sure you've got a decent loop, which I haven't on that one. That's better. No, it's not. That's better. Okay, so that one goes like that. And then I've got a piece of chain, very tiny, tiny bit of chain, as you can see. And I'm going to add that to my cabochon. Again, using a split ring. On the end. I should really remember to put my glasses on when I'm doing things like this because I can't see a thing. That's it. So I'm going to put a bit of chain on there. And I'm also going to add my chain for my bird cage on there as well. And then I'm going to pull them both round until they're on properly. Okay. And then that is going to go on there. So I'm going to need another split ring. I'm in camera. I hope you can see. That's not a very good one, don't want that. Let's try another one. That's better. Okay, so split your ring, put your chain on. Give it a bit of room to get your cabochon on as well. And thread that through without pulling your cabochon apart if it's still wet. Okay, and then again just push it through until it's on properly. Okay, so that's how poo, I've done it upside down. Sorry ladies, I'll do that again. Take that off there. What am I like? It needs to go at the bottom. So split your ring open again. Find the end. This time, thread it through the bottom. If you can see that one there, I'm going to put it through there. Doesn't matter which way it goes. Just need plenty of room to do it. So, oh, let's just open that up a bit more. Put it through. That's through. It will go in. I will make sure it goes in. keeps moving. Right, that's better. Try again. Oh. See, this is why you need nails, because you can hold it better. Let me get it in there. That's better. Move it with the pliers rather than my fingers. So it's through. Like that. Sorry. No good doing a tutorial if you're not in camera, is it? Come on you go. Now I've pulled the chain off. Oh God, I've pulled it all off. Obviously it was already on and I pulled it round too many times. Do that again. Find my end. Where's my end? Right, start again. So, put my chain on first. Then my cabochon. Try and do it with my fingers now. Now I've lost my end. Where am I? There. Bit fiddly these things, aren't they? Right, that's better. I think that's done. Is that on? Yes. There. It's better. It's the right way round now, look. So now I am going to join everything together and hopefully do it the right way round. So I'm going to lay all that out and I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. Cane's whinging. So I open my split ring. Put the first set of beads on. What's the matter, Kane? Okay. I'm just going to go and sort him out and I'll be back. Sorry about that, I'm back again. Managed to turn the camera the right way round. I just started it and it was looking at my clock on the wall instead of this. So, I am opening, what did I just say? I mistakenly, I think in the last video, last section, put 2 pieces of chain on the bottom and I didn't mean to do that. So I've taken it off again now because it should be on this end. So I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Go and sit down for a minute. Good boy. Go and see Sean. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. I've nearly finished. So I'm going to open my loop on this one. Just a little bit. Add it onto the other loop and then close my loop up. Make sure you do them up properly. Make sure you've got your glasses on. Sorry if you can't see me. I'm all fingers and thumbs doing this. Just need to close that loop up a bit more. If I can get hold of it, that is. Can you see? Because I can't. Oh dear. don't know what's the matter with him today, he's a bit whingy. He's not long woke up, so that's it. Okay, make sure it's on the right way. Yeah, so now I'm going to add this one. So I'm going to open the loop this end just a little bit, add that on, close my loop. That closed? Yep. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. So again, I'm going to open up this section. Am I on camera? So gently pull up my loop just a tiny bit. Hook that one on. And close up my loop. Alright. And again for the next one, open my loop. Make sure you're opening it the right way. Add my next bit. Close my loop. I will put my glasses on and go back and check that they're all closed properly afterwards, because you don't want it falling apart. I usually give it a squeeze just to make sure it's all together properly. Again, open up the loop, put my next bit on. I've got to put my glasses on, terrible. Don't realise how blind you are till you do things like this. And then again, close my loop. Open my next loop. Put that on. Is it the right way? Is it the right way? No. Make sure you put it on the right way. That way. I want it. Is that right? Something's not right there. I've got 2 crystals. I should only have 1. 1, 2. Yeah. I am going to as this one's already open, got too many crystals on there, it's not the same as the top one. So again, make my loop. I need to cut a bit off now because that's too long. Add my bit on before I close my loop up. It's not a very pretty loop, but it's hard trying to stop it all swinging around when you're doing it. That's better. Is that closed? That's better, I think. Alright, so that's that. Now what I'm going to add is my chain. So I've already got a split ring on one end, so I'm going to use that. Open it up with my fingernails. Add that on. Told you I can't see. there. Move that bit down there. So I'm going to push that onto there, hopefully, like that. There. That's on there. So I need to add another split ring. Oh. On the end. I'm going to use my nails now instead of that silly tool. No, I'm not. So open it up, put your bit of chain through. Okay, so it's open. And then you want to add, oh, I've already put a split ring on this one, look. Oh well, you have to have two. Not fighting with it again. Actually, I'll take it off. Find the end for this. Split it open with my nail and hook it on. Okay, and then pull it round until it's clicks and you know it's on. So there you have, let's see how long it is now from top to, that is 18 inches. So there you have it. Just show you this bit. So you've got that side with the pretty birdies on the branch, and when it spins round you've got the lovely bird cage with a little bird cage at the end. Pretty. I love making things like this. They're so easy, and the beads are absolutely gorgeous that I got from the Trinket Parlour. I love them, absolutely love them. So that's it, ladies. Another nice simple project to do. Again, you don't have to have all the bits of chain and things like that if you haven't got that. You can string it up and the eye pins and all that sort of thing. If you've got some thread, just thread it. Get a needle, put your needle through your thread and thread it all through. And then you can make a loop at the end to hang your keychain on. So, as I said, I am going to change this to a proper ring rather than a clasp. So there you are, ladies. I hope you like it. It's going to look pretty when it's hanging up. Thanks for joining me. Sorry about all the stops and starts. So, you know what it's like having little kids around. So, thanks for joining me again. And I will see you very soon with another design team project. I am on a roll. Take care. See you all soon. Bye-bye.